Breaking news in the escalating crisis with Iran. Tonight, U.S. officials confirming that Iran has fired more than a dozen ballistic missiles targeting the U.S. military. The missiles fired from inside Iran aimed at U.S. military facilities in Iraq. At least 2 sites, including the Assad Air Base, the airport, and a base in Erbil. Iran state TV airing this video tonight saying these are some of the Iranian missiles. Iranian TV calling this a revenge operation after President Trump ordered the deadly drone strike on Iran's top general. The missiles fired tonight, part of what Iran is now calling Operation Martyr Soleimani. We have learned one of the bases targeted, Assad Air Base in western Iraq and Anbar. President Trump and the First Lady visited a little more than a year ago in December of 2018. President Trump is being briefed at this hour, meeting with his national security team in the Situation Room. And it was just hours before in the White House, the president forcefully defended his order to carry out that deadly strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani, saying the Iranian general was planning a, quote, very big attack and that the deadly strike, quote, saved a lot of lives. But the president did not reveal any evidence about the imminent attack that the president pointed to early on as justification for the U.S. strike, saying Congress would be briefed. Tonight, very little at this hour on any potential casualties or where precisely these missiles landed. But it does come as more U.S. troops have landed in the region amid this escalating conflict. Iran had vowed revenge, the foreign minister telling our Martha Raddatz just today that the U.S. will pay for what Iran called its act of war. So let's get right to our senior foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell. He's live in Erbil, Iraq tonight, not far from one of the sites targeted tonight by the Iranians. And Ian, what are you learning tonight about any potential casualties?
Yeah, David, a senior administration official tells ABC News that we are not seeing any American casualties at this moment, although the situation remains fluid and assessment is still ongoing. They're also saying that a number of those Iranian missiles that were, quote, targeted at the base failed to hit their target.
Tonight, the video from Iranian state TV purporting to show missiles targeting the Ain al-Assad airbase in Iraq. In the video, you see at least 3 lights moving across the sky. Then 2 more appear to streak towards the base, leaving a trail of smoke. Then another apparent launch, a steady stream lighting up the sky. The Department of Defense confirming Iran launched more than a dozen ballistic missiles. In a statement saying, it's clear that these missiles were launched from Iran and targeted at least 2 Iraqi military bases hosting U.S. military and coalition personnel at Al-Assad and Erbil. Iranian state TV describing the attacks as a revenge operation to the U.S. drone strike that killed General Qasem Soleimani, the top Iranian military leader blamed for the deaths of hundreds of Americans, considered by some in the U.S. administration to be an immediate threat. Tonight, an Iranian official posting a tweet of the Iranian flag, mimicking President Trump, who tweeted the American flag directly after killing Soleimani. The U.S.-Iran conflict playing out on Iraqi soil. Tonight's attacks come just hours after Iraq's Prime Minister called for U.S. troops to leave his country. The Iraqi parliament has already voted to remove American military forces, although it's non-binding. Iraq now caught in the middle of this spiraling crisis between Iran and America.
So let's get right back to Ian. He's live in Iraq tonight. And Ian, you were on the air with us earlier tonight. You had just heard some of those strikes not far from where you and the team are right now. And obviously one of the 2 targets, the Erbil airport and the base there. What are your sources telling you about what played out not far from where you are tonight?
Yeah, that's right, David. We heard 3 explosions in total. 2 were clustered together. A third one came slightly later on. What we're hearing from the Kurdish regional government here in northern Iraq is that the target was the Erbil International Airport. We know that some U.S. troops are based there. We're told that 2 of those missiles were intercepted. A third missed the target and landed in open ground. Pictures going around online, unverified at the moment, appear to show a missile on the ground. But it shows how fluid and dangerous the situation here is in northern Iraq. David?
All right, Ian Pannell leading us off tonight. And just to add to what Ian said there, we know of hundreds of U.S. troops that are normally stationed in Erbil, thousands at the other base, at Assad base, in fact.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.